Hi, so next week is the my great grandkids craft get together, and one of them is an 8-year-old boy who loves gaming. So I was thinking of some kind of something that would go with him, a theme or something. So I went to Dollar Tree, and there was a lady there, and we got to talking about wreaths, and she told me about making wreaths with tablecloths, and I had just seen a tablecloth in the party section that was a gaming one. I'm sorry, I already cut them up, and then I thought about I should go ahead and make this video. I mean, who knew that you could make these out of tablecloths too? And this is other tablecloths that I've used for other things. And so basically what you're going to do is you take, and this is approximately 8 inches. One of those tablecloths is by approximately, down here, by about 14. So what you're going to do is you're just going to section this off, and you're going to cut it. And you don't need to measure it. I did. I just gave myself a little bit so I would know, because I'm on the board here. So you can cut it in 1.5, 2 inch in that area. If there's enough this way for 2 inches, I just do it 2 inches. And then after you cut them, then you're going to have these long strips, and of course you're going to have to cut this part in half again, and that'll give you 2 there. So you just take them, and you want to cut it. I'm going to cut it from this way. So pretty much 2 inches. So I'm right here at 10, and then 7, and 5, and then it would be 3 here. So you've got all of those. Let me do that quick. I actually just took my long ruler, which I just set over here, and I just went like this. And so this is on, I'm going to put it on the 12 where it's more even, and then do a 10. And I just used my grease pencil, and I just kind of marked it just so I had an idea, just to make it a little bit more even. And then to 8, and then these 2.5 at 6. It's a little off there. So you just cut these. I'm just going to show you this one to save time. And then these are folded on the top, so you can either just cut those open, or you can cut the tops off. I'm just going to cut the tops off because they seem to be. So I cut the tops off, and then you're just going to take them, and this is the end, I think. So no, it is a part. Okay. So you're going to have some that are going to be, because the table, even the tablecloths, when they're already folded, when they come, they aren't always even. And then you're going to fold those in half, and then that's where you're going to get all your strips from. And then I'm just again going to do the little 8-inch. I couldn't find a lot of gaming things to put around it, but I did find these cardboard ones, so that'll be happy. It is a swirl decorations, and there's some larger swirls in there, but I was more interested in, and I'm hoping that, again, maybe there is only one, but I may have to get some more. I didn't realize that it didn't have, okay, it does have 3 different ones in it. So you can either use these whole and just, you can either put the clothespin method that I've shown you before, or you can just, you know, glue them on with something, but I would think hot glue would melt this, so I think the clothespin idea would be the best. So basically what they did, and I couldn't find a video with an 8-inch, but they took these, and then they took these apart. I don't know why that one didn't get, I guess I didn't get that one cut in half. So let's just cut it in half, make sure it's in half, that they come apart. Like I said, I didn't take them apart yet, and they probably aren't that easy to get apart, especially with my dry fingers here and there. The only thing that I didn't like about it was the fact that if you're using a regular tablecloth like this, you're going to have the same on both sides. And of course they don't print them on both sides, so I'm not sure how well this is going to turn out. Okay, so I finished pulling them all apart, and just a hint that helped was I got a little cup and put some water in it and put that on my fingers, and then they came right apart really easy. So I did that. And then I just wanted to say, when I watched the videos, what they did was they actually tied them on together like this. They just put them in there and they tied them together. Now I started on the middle rung, but they just tied them together like this. And that's what I was doing, and I didn't like it. So I took it out and I thought, well, I'm going to try the same way that I do with my tool. And as you can see, that worked so much better. So what I do with the tool is you take this, so you're going to put wrong sides together. That's the side that, the wrong side is going to be the side that is not printed. I want to put this so I can see. And if you want, want to keep some of the gaming things at the top, I think that's how that will go. So put it in there, fold it in half, make sure the tops are fairly even, and then just put it under there. And then you'll come up with a hole here. You'll have a hole right here. And you just want to stick both of those top pieces right through that hole. So you could, I just stick my thumb or my fingers through it, and then I just bring it through. And see, that worked so much better. Now I have 5, and then I put 3 of the blue, and then I have 5 more of the gaming print, and then I have 3 of the blue, and I'm going to put 5 more. I think that that will cover this part fairly well. So I'll just put a few more of these in there. Didn't get that one even enough. These also come apart a lot easier than if you tie them. So this will be much easier to take them apart so that he can put a rung on, or put the on the ring, so it'll be easier for an 8-year-old to put it on the ring like this. So that's 2. Did that one wrong, sorry. 3. And it is a little time consuming taking them apart. It took me about an hour to get them apart. It went faster once I started using the water. It does come out cute. It's extremely cheap to do this, obviously. It's $1.25 for the wreath form, which is an 8-inch wreath form. I will put that in the beginning. And then it was $1.25 for the tablecloth, and of course I had the one. If you're going to get 2, then it would be $2.50. And then let's see, you would have oops, putting on the wrong one here. Pay attention to what I'm doing. And then you would have, so it's basically, it's pretty much under $5, even if you you buy 2 tablecloths and the 8-inch rung. And then whatever your little trinkets are going to be, because obviously this was $1.25, probably not worth it, seeing I'm not using it as a thing. I'll probably cut these things out to put on there, and I think I will probably put my little clothespins. I've shown this in other videos, but if I cut them out, and then I've got these little tiny ones, and so if I cut that out, and this one could even use a bigger one, and then I just glue these on, because if you try to put glue on this tablecloth, I'm sure it's just going to melt the tablecloth, and then you've done all that work for nothing. So there seems to be a lot. I can't tell you how many of these there are, or how much it made when I'm done completely, then I will be able to know just how many we had to use and how many are left, and if just the one tablecloth plus the blue was enough. And by counting the other tablecloth, I will be able to see if maybe one tablecloth could do the whole thing. So we will find out at the end on that one. So just continue that around the middle row, and then I will get back to you when we have this part done. So here's the first row, which is the middle row, finished. And now we're going to work on this row. And I did 5 of the gaming tablecloth, then I did 3 of the blue. So in each section I have total of 20 of the gaming tablecloth, and I have 9 of the blue in each section, I believe. 5. So I've got 5, 5, 5, 5. So 4 and 1, 2, 3. Yes, so 9 and 20. So 29 pieces fit. And this is, remember, the 8-inch wreath, not the large wreath. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start again. Oh, this one isn't apart. And we're going to go to the bottom. And again, we're just going to, I guess it doesn't matter, I might get a little bit more green because there's a lot of black. And I kind of pinched it at the end, made it a little bit easier to get everything through. But I do think, so this is what I saw on the other YouTube was when they tied it was probably a fluffier wreath. And so this is probably going to be a little bit flatter wreath. This must be stuck together too because it looks too good. Another thing you could do is put the two of them together, because they do kind of stick together if you want to do that, because there's probably going to be plenty left if you use an 8-inch wreath. If you use a larger wreath, it may take a little bit more. Oh, this one isn't even in half here, that's why. So here again, and I'm going to continue with the same. I'm going to put 5 of the gaming tablecloth pieces and 3 of the blue ones in each section, and the section will probably be a little bit smaller, but you want to shove them together to make sure that I like that on top. Let me see. And to put the sections together. So just go ahead and continue, and I'll let you know when I get this row done how many I ended up with in that row. So here it is completed, and I ended up using 5, 3, 3, and 5 somewhere there. Figure out where exactly the middle one is. So I used 5 on each end of the gaming. I used 3 gaming in the middle, and then 3 of the blue or contrasting color, whichever you want for whatever kind of wreath you're making, in between, for a total of 19 in each of the 3 sections. So next thing we want to do is find a, and I do have all of this left, a ton. And this blue tablecloth, I only used half of the tablecloth. I didn't even cut up the other. So there is that. Okay, I'm going to find what I did with my string. So here is some of this string, and you can use anything, ribbon or whatever. And I'm just going to tie it at the bottom in a knot, and this is to hang it. And then I just have to remember every time, so you want to find your top. It's easy here. You can put it right here in the back. I'm getting kind of close there. Let me go there. Okay, so here's the back. And we're going to put this through. Now this is tricky, so I got to get it through the right way, because if you put it the wrong way, then you've got the knot in the front. So we want to put the part without the knot. Got to get it straight there first. We want to put that through from the back, I believe it is. Why all of a sudden this is all messed up here? I'll turn in there. There we go. Okay, so I think I put it through the back. Let's see which. Okay, so we are putting, hopefully you can see that. So we're putting the unknotted side through the front, and then we are putting the unknotted side through the knotted side. And then you end up with this in the back, and then you can trim that off. And then you have your tie, and then just put all your stuff back. Now what I did find out, the other is, like I said, if you tie it on, maybe it is fluffy, but now that I put on this row, it's quite fluffy. And you can just take it and fluff it up. Just take yours apart and try to keep the wrong side to the back as much as you can, but you can go through it. I'm not going to finish anymore, but basically, so it could make a very nice wreath. And if you want, I mean, there's plenty of it left. If you want to go onto this outside bar, you can still do that too. I can show you quick. Let me grab one here. Let's see what. If it would do anything. I don't know if you would have to cut them a little bit larger, otherwise they may just, or a little bit longer, I mean not larger. So you could if you want. It does stick out a little bit more. So if you wanted to put another row onto this, that's up to you. You can do that. So next what we're going to do, I'm worried about that in a little bit. Okay, so now what I want to do, I was kind of thinking, like, if you're going to do it for a birthday, you can just put a string on here, like these that are on here, with that, and you could put this right in the middle. So you could use one in the middle and then cut out these for the sides. So I will probably do that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, instead of, I don't want them on, they don't look very good like that on there, so I'm going to cut them out. I'm going to cut around them. You can leave a little border if you want. So and this one says game on. So see, it'll go better. Where's our top? Our top is here. So it'll go better on the sides, and I'm going to put the little, I'm going to use probably the, here's a little bit larger clothespin, and these little tiny ones are really hard to work with, but they work on little small things that you might want to do. Don't forget to recycle your thing, so your cardboard. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue oh, it's on both sides, huh? So I'm just gluing it on. And then here's a controller. And there's the front. Let that dry for a minute. And this one says level up. There's a cute little cake toppers and stuff now that say level. And then the level is the birthday boy or girl's birthday number. So I thought that was pretty cute. I did that when we had his gaming party. Okay, so I'll take another one. Okay, I'm just going to, it's good too if you're right-handed, probably should have put it that way, and he is right-handed. So if I had this one, so I would actually want it the opposite way of what I have here. But if you're left-handed, this is right, so it looks like you want to put, if you're right-handed, you want the opening to go to the right. So this is the opening, so we want the opening to the right. So towards your right hand and towards your left hand if you're left-handed, and putting it on, or if the person that's making the wreath is a left-handed, and then we'll just put a little bit of, a lot of times I just put it through the string there, but that's a little bit heavier string. So I have this rustic jute here, and I'm going to tie the center on with the rustic jute, not juice. So just thread it through the hole. This one, like I said, does say birthday. And then just find your center up here again. Now I'm just going to tie the top of this. And then I'm just going to go around the back and tie it up to where I want it up here. So, trying to keep it here where you can see it. A bit closer maybe. So, could go in there, or you could also, if you want it more to the front, then just tie it in here. Try that. I'm going to tie it. Let's see where we go here. And this will move so you can get it approximate there to hang in the middle. So I'm just going to try it here at the end. See what that looks like. And I'm just going to, because I'm going to take it back off so he can work on the wreath. So I'm just going to, let's see. So there's, and at both sides, this one, these are both sides. Okay, so there's the middle, and then we will just take these and just crunch it up. I wouldn't put it on the blue because they're not very heavy. So maybe up a little bit. And just attach it to the, I wish I had more. I might go back to Dollar Tree and get another set that I can cut out and look and see if they have anything else. So there's the So this in the middle, and I don't have that perfect on the outside, but these could be moved over a little bit. But that's kind of cute. What do you think? Well, my friends, have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon. I'll be making some gnomes, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, and I'll post that video. I especially need to get some gnome shoe videos out. So, like I said, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.